Hi Virgo. So, had to make sure everything was nice and clean, dusted everything before we started your video. I saved you for last because I wanted to have a little talk with you guys. I know last month a lot of people thought I was being too critical in my Virgo video, but that's what you guys do, right? I mean, right? Queen of Pentacles falling out. We will see if she falls out again when I use this deck in a minute to clarify. So, anyways, you guys, I know some of you guys may still be going through it. And some of you guys may be feeling better. February for you guys brings a lot of relief in some areas, but then some challenges in other areas, astrology wise, and we will go over it. Don't worry. Probably go over it a little bit more towards the end of the video. Be careful of things like escapism, addiction, etc., especially with those around you. And this month, you need to really pay attention to your relationships. I know we've talked about this the last few videos a little bit, but you really do. So, okay, the Sun and the Ten of Swords coming out as your general overall energy right now. Also remember, Virgo, that I love you guys. Anything that I say, normally it's intuitive and I don't even realize I'm saying it. That's why I will always ask later in the videos, like, am I making sense right now, etc. Because sometimes I come to and I'm like, whoa, what the hell have I just been saying for the last 10 minutes now? Holy shit. So these videos are very intuitive. So I'm not saying anything to try to offend you or hurt your feelings. I'm just being honest and upfront with you. I cuss. If that bothers you, there's plenty of other readers out there. I am not a Virgo. Virgo does take up a very large portion of my first house, though, even though I am a Libra rising, or a Leo rising, and I'm a Libra sun, so I am your neighbor, dude. Chill the fuck out. I love you. And stop. So, I will admit, though, that I may have been being a little bit too hard on you guys in last month's video because I know better. Virgos don't let go. They are normally not the ones to leave a situation, and because they're committed. It's not that they need someone. It's not that they need you. Like if you're cross-watching for a Virgo, it's not that they need you, because they don't need anyone. They're very independent. They just need somebody to, they need someone to impress. They need someone to work for. They need someone to give them gratitude for all the things that they are doing, because after all, Virgos are here to service others. It's not that they need you for you. It's that they need to feel appreciated and like they are doing, like they are, you know, like someone is grateful for them. Because it's all about service for others. So with the Sun and the Ten of Swords coming up here, there could be a Leo that you're dealing with, or there could be some health problems going on that are making you feel exhausted. Honestly, I'm just getting a very exhausted type of energy, like something has got you down for the count and it's really bothering you. If it's not like an actual health related issue that you have going on, you may just be feeling tired and exhausted. Something has got you just completely fucking swamped. We will get more clarity. So yeah, it's not that you guys need people, but you can't walk away because you guys are thinking of the bigger picture, the house, the family, the kids, what people will think. That's a big one with Virgos, whether you like it or not, it is. And that is part of your guys's like lifelong lesson, is to quit caring so much. Well, if I leave, I'm gonna look like this. If I do this, I'm gonna look like this. And for not all of you, this is not about a relationship for all of you. Put it that way. This can be about family relationships, friend relationships, social circles, children situations even. But in the Sun card, I am seeing a lot of family stuff. Maybe your family has just got you down and you just don't know what to do anymore. And honestly, it's hard doing your guys' video each month, because every time I tap into your energy, it's like, I just feel it. I don't feel much change. It's like, sometimes I feel that, you know, oh, like we let go of this thing, but it's not the thing that was like causing the issue. You know what I mean? And not everybody is going to be going through tough times like a lot of the Virgos are. Some of you may just be, some of you may have kind of already learned your lessons, and maybe it's not you going through the tough time this time, maybe it's someone else and you're kind of watching it all go down. You know what I mean? Or you're being faced with your fears from your past, things like that. Some of you, this could be like a job, money, financial issue. You feel like you can't provide for your family in some type of way. You know? You feel like you can't be there for your family the way that you want to, and you clinging to whatever this thing is making it harder. There may be something to do with an air sign. It's almost like an air sign abandoned you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We will get more clarity. It's almost like they abandoned you or broke your heart in some kind of way. But you hanging on to your past, you hanging on to how you want things to be in your head, is what is keeping you down physically and what is preventing you from growing and moving forward and getting up. You feel like a failure. And like I said, not all Virgos may be going through this. If this doesn't relate to you, tune into my weekly live streams. Normally do them sometime at the beginning of the week. Normally at night, Eastern Standard Time. Doing one tonight, but I don't know if this will be up by the time I'm doing it. But and you may relate to those readings more. Or check out your rising and moon sign. But I know a lot of Virgos will need to hear this message. Whatever you're clinging to and trying to manifest for you and your family is just not working out, and it's got you down feeling like a failure. Maybe an air sign took off and left you guys behind. A lot of family stuff happening here still. This could have something to do with the job even. Page of Cups, water sign coming up here for the family. It could be a child, could be some kind of emotional attachment. Oh, and there's the Queen of Pentacles, but it's in this deck, not the other. So this is your energy, Virgo. Maybe you are a single parent. Because this air sign broke your heart and took off or something like that. But we shall see, we shall clarify. Okay, so let's go into the Before Tarot. See what comes out about your situation. Okay, so the Five of Wands. So a lot of just in the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords again, and the Five of Pentacles. So your family situation, your home situation, or some kind of situation, there's just conflict going on, and it's just gotten so petty, it's immature, someone may be being selfish, and I feel bad because it's like almost the same reading, I feel like, each time, and it's like, how many times can we do this? Like how much can I tell you guys things that aren't great, but I also try to tell you guys how to get out of it. But I know you, trust me, not you personally, but I know Virgo, okay? And there's a fear here of independence. You guys are very independent, but you, like I said, you guys need someone to, you know, do things for. It's not that you guys want to be on top. You guys want to be helping the person on top and making them look good and having all the details and putting it all together and, you know, doing all the work for that person to make them perfect, you know, because you guys are perfectionists. You know, the kids may be fighting if you have kids, and there's a fear, abandonment, and a great pain here, maybe even loss of some sort. This could be in the past, carrying into the present. Financial loss here, financial fear here, something of that nature. The Knight of Swords, this air sign coming up again. Something to do with this air sign. There's also water here. It's almost like someone left. Someone went charging out and caused this emotional, physical, and mental chaos. And it's got you down, Virgo. You're very worried, but what you don't realize is that you can do this. Like I said, you don't need anybody. You really don't need anybody. You don't need them. You don't. But the only thing about the Queen of Pentacles is that she is very, very helpful. She is very big with her service to others, with charity, with giving. But she also has to make sure that she has enough for herself and her kids. And her family. And sometimes she can, it's not like she's like neglecting her family, it's that she puts everybody else before her, including her family, and doesn't think about herself. And that is what I see here. So let's get more clarity on the Sun and the Ten of Swords. Give me more clarity on the Sun and the Ten of Swords for Virgo. February 2019. Oh, the King of Swords. Okay. So what I think, you know, I think definitely there's an air sign that's kind of got you, too many cards. There's an air sign that's kind of got you feeling, oh, Ten of Swords, again, clarifying the Ten of Swords. There's an air sign that definitely most likely walked away here. I mean, I'm not sure how else like that can be clarified, or that you possibly walked away from if it was you, but Virgos are very committed. And what the universe is asking you to do and wanting you to do and showing you is against your nature. You know, it's against everything you stand for to walk away from someone or a situation or something that you've put so much time and effort and perfection into, and it may hurt other people. You've invested in this, you've you've put so much thought into this, and it's not good. I'm seeing a very toxic situation here. Very toxic situation, and it is draining you. I mean, it is just like draining you. This could be in your recent past if it's not in your present, but it's coming up as your present energy. So like I said, it could still be flowing into your present. So then we have the Queen of Swords here and the Hierophant. So this could have something to do with a marriage, a third-party situation with another air sign. But more than anything, what the Queen of Swords is, this could also have something to do with a divorce, because the Queen of Swords is a divorced, widowed, heartbreaker kind of queen. Like, she is not with the King of Swords, technically. You know what I mean? So I feel like someone walked away from a huge commitment with you. There's Taurus energy here as well. Someone walked away from a huge commitment with you. But I'm also seeing in this advice. I'm seeing in this that better things are coming if you can let go, even though it is against your nature, and even though you have put so much time and energy into this situation or this person or whatever the fuck it is. Like, if you can let go and let the universe guide you and teach you this lesson, you will be okay. There may be an air sign, a different air sign than this one, that helps you with that situation, or even a Taurus. Okay, so let's get more clarity on the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. For Virgo, February 2019, Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. It's almost like you just don't want to let go of what was, because the Six of Cups is normally like a past energy. Okay, so the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles here. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I feel like, yeah, you don't want to let go of that past energy. You're scared to be independent and on your own. You may already be independent and on your own, but it scares you, and you don't want to let go of the past because, like, what will people think of you? You know what I mean? If you get your shit together and you do what you need to do, and only you know what that is, you know, the universe has been showing you guys forever, Virgo, you will be rewarded. What this is saying is victory is coming, success is coming. Like, if you can let go of whatever these pentacles are that you're holding on to, whether it's a job, whether it's money, whether it's, I mean, I think it has something to do with the past, children, family, even possibly a dream, fairy tale kind of dream that you had. Okay. Now let's clarify the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands. Oh. Okay, so the Ten of Cups, or no, I'm sorry, not the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So, there could be an air sign or a water sign that broke your heart, and here you are coming up here randomly, okay? There could be an air sign or a water sign, or even another Virgo possibly, that broke your heart. That you feel like took from you or abandoned you. And remember, this can always be the other way around, or this could be someone that you even know. But it seems like there was some kind of drinking involved, possibly some kind of escapism energy, possibly even some kind of affair involved, some other person, some third-party situation. And now you feel left kind of alone to pick up the pieces and tend to your own devices. So that is clarifying that. So we are going to get a few cards from the Vice Versa Tarot for your advice, Virgo, and then I'm going to show you the cards and we'll go over the actual astrology for this month and how it's going to play out for you, what, you know, what you're going to need to do and the things that are going to happen, etc. Okay, so the backside of strength is coming up here. This is what the front looks like. This is the back. So you're going to need strength to stand up to the devil in your life, whatever that is. It could be an addiction. It could be a person. It could be a situation. Something toxic that the universe has showed you over and over and over again now that you need to let go of, because you've gotten all the clues. It's not like you don't know what it is. And if you're watching this and you're a Virgo and this isn't resonating with you so far, like I said, you may have already done the work, and this time around with all this energy coming up, that, you know, all the astrology and stuff that is kind of putting Virgos through this right now, may be kind of like instead giving you rewards instead of giving you a hard time, making you cut off whatever you need to cut off. You may have already, you know, done or evolved. You may be, what I've noticed is sometimes more mature Virgos, like people that are older in age, don't seem, or Virgo ascendants even, don't seem to be getting it as hard as like Virgo suns. So the Queen of Swords is coming up as your advice. She came up, you know, once in your general reading. So, you know, the Queen of Swords is, you know, saying that, you know, you need to, okay, let me put it this way. The back of the Queen of Swords is saying that, you know, she holds grudges. She doesn't forget what you did. She will hold you to a debt, this, that, and the other. But the front of the Queen of Swords is saying that you may need to move on without some kind of apology. I forget what other sign got like a similar message from this. You may not get the apology. This person may never see all of the stuff that you did for them, all of the things that you did for them. They may never see what you did for them. They may never see, they may never be grateful for you. It may just be a karmic situation and it just may not work. Or the situation may never give you some kind of answer because it seems like you desperately want some kind of answer. And you may not get that. I mean, you may eventually, but you're not going to right now. And it's really hard to move on without getting that. And I think that you need to embrace this Queen of Swords energy, whoever it is, unless it's an air sign in your life. You know, unless, okay, if the devil is this air sign in your life, then that may be why she's coming up. If it's not an air sign, or it's like a situation and not really like a person, then I feel like, you know, the cards are telling you to embrace her energy. Sometimes you have to be cold. Sorry, Virgo, I got a phone call. Sometimes you have to put logic on the back burner, and put emotion on the back burner, and think about what is best for you, okay? Not everybody else, because that's not what this is about. What is best for you? There's also a fire sign coming up here with the King of Wands. Not sure what that's about. I'm not really getting anything. Death just came out this side of it. This is the normal side of it. Just came out this side of it. So it's a rebirth, okay? I'm not really getting anything bad around this fire sign. Whoever it is, it could be a father figure, it could be a friend, but I'm not really let's clarify this King of Wands energy. Why is the King, well, too many cards. Why is the King of Wands there for February 2019? King of Wands, why is he there? Maybe a fire sign coming into your life, or why is the King of Wands here? The Magician. Okay, so there may be some kind of fire sign helping you break free of this situation to move on. I'm not sure, that may be true for some of you. And literally like the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. I feel like some kind of fire sign is going to possibly help you break free of this situation. So next you got the Empress and the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is like normally indicates that you have the upper hand in a situation. I feel like if you let go and go against everything that you know, Virgo, go against your natural nature, and I know that's like so much to ask of you. I know too many cards fell out. I know that's like so fucking much, but if you can let go of your normal shit and leave this air sign, I mean, it's just air, air, air. Possibility it could be a water sign. If you can let go of this air sign, you will be fine. You will rise again. If you can trust the universe, if you can let go, and I mean like really trust the universe, like this is Cancer energy here. This takes a lot. You will be fine. You and your family will be fine. With the Empress here, the mother, Cancer here, the mother energy. You will be fine. But you may not need, like, if this makes any sense, you may not, like, to get there, you may have to get cold for a hot sec. You know what I mean? Get cold, get fiery, do what you have to protect yourself, whatever it is, against this situation or this person. Leave the situation, like, because this is the Seven of Swords coming out again, like we already got him down here. Coming out twice. I mean, you will be fine. You, like, the ending, this, what you've been going through for months now, the Death card, will be over and it will be a new fucking time. You will be reborn. A whole new situation is coming for you. You just have to be able to trust the universe, Virgo. And I know, like, it sounds easy, and I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. I know that. But that's your advice here. Hope that all makes sense, guys. Let me know if this related with you guys down below. Let's look at your cards really quick. There's a lot here, so I'm going to try to fit them all in the camera for you, and we'll go over the astrology. So I will be right back. I love you, Virgo. It will be okay. You will be okay. You got this. You can do this. I know it's in you. I know it's fucking in you. You can do this. Hey, Virgo. So as you can see here, we have the Sun, which is your health, your vitality. It can be projects, abundance, family, children, etc. And then you have the Ten of Swords here, which is defeat, the feeling of failure, exhaustion, loss. So, you know, and then this is clarifying it. I mean, an air sign, another air sign, walking away, because it was just too chaotic. It was just too chaotic. There may have been some paranoia involved in this situation, some worry, and it just hurts. The whole situation hurts. There's been many sleepless nights. And I mean, I'm seeing it, this is a person we're dealing with more than anything. I guess, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be family, a work, you know, a work partner, a friend, whatever. But it just like, someone walked away, and this could have been in your recent past, but for some reason right now it, you know, something's exhausting you, and it could be the after effects of what happened in the past, you know, like they might have walked away and now you're a single parent and that is exhausting you, or something like that. It doesn't have to be that situation, that's just an example. And then we have the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords here. So with the Hierophant here, this could have been some kind of marriage or a very committed relationship. And with the Queen of Swords here, you know, the air sign again. But she's also the widowed or divorced queen, you know, so there definitely could have been a divorce. There could have just been a breakup if you guys weren't married. But what this also tells me is that with the Four of Pentacles up here and the Six of Cups, you are afraid to let go of like this dream that you had. And it tells me, because the Hierophant can also stand for society, the government, etc. I feel like you are scared because society tells you that like being on your own is bad or something like that. You know, you're scared of what society is going to think of you, and they may not feel the same way about you if you're independent and on your own. And you feel like you can't be independent and on your own for whatever reason, and leave this situation behind if it's not a person. But you can. So then we move into the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, and clarifying that was the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Hermit. So there could have been some drinking involved in this situation somehow. I'm not seeing like excessive drinking, but either way, drinking. This person could be drinking, you could be drinking, missing this person, they could be missing you. They may want to try to come back around. You do what you want, but I would say from what I'm seeing, probably wouldn't be such a good idea. And, you know, then you have your card here. And what's like really standing out to me is, you know, the Serpent in this card. And he is more focused on that star and going where he needs to go, doing what he needs to do, than he's focusing on this serpent. And I feel like that just sums up that whole situation. So then we have the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and clarifying it, we have the Five of Wands, child's play, arguing, pettiness, the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So again, this air sign. It's like some air sign left you and your family. You could have a child that is a water sign, maybe a child that's a fire sign too. And you just feel abandoned and hopeless and fearful and worried. And the air sign may try to come back. Like I said, there's a good chance it could be a water sign too. And then for your advice here, so strength, you know, having the strength to face your demons, face whatever this is holding you back. Having the, you know, drive and putting your emotions aside, because there's no emotion here. No emotion here. Literally walking away, going away, getting out of this situation, breaking off the chains and going full speed ahead, trusting that the universe will guide you. And then the Empress. Like, and then you come into your power. Like I said, the air sign may try to come back. Stand in your power. And then we have the other side of death. And you no longer get this kind of like ending. It's more of this kind of ending, where you can be free and rebuild off of the skeletons of the past and be in an even better place and an even happier situation than all of that. I mean, none of that really looks good. So, Mars and Pluto for the astrology are going to be squaring each other throughout the month, and this is going to bring up major power struggles for you, Virgo, internally, maybe even externally. This is going to be your 8th house versus your 5th house. So this is going to be finding your power and acting on it. There's going to have to be some kind of action that the universe is going to make you take here to get out of this situation for the greater good. You're not going to be able to like hide from it or anything like that. You're going to have to take an action and stand in your power. That's just how it's going to be. I'm sorry. That's the way it's going to go. It's going to have something to do with finances, family, love, etc. Those kinds of things. Venus in Capricorn is coming in your 5th house. This will bring you healing, I think, as well. And I think will maybe even help get that motivation started. The Empress is Venus energy. I think this will really help you. That happens on February 3rd. But don't lose focus with that Venus energy on the bigger picture here in this situation going on that you know needs to be let go of. Because it won't work like that. It will come back around and you will have to address it, and it will be harder then, and it just, you're not going to be able to ignore it and turn a blind eye this month. Aquarius, that's where the sun's at. That's the season that we're in, is your 6th house of work, your job, your money, your service to others, and your health. So if you are having any health issues, I would go take a look at that now, but you could be more into exercising, more worried about your body this month and your image, your appearance, how you look to the world. You also may be more into trying to help other people, which I think would really help you get out of your own head and get out of your own worry on the whole situation you're dealing with here. New friends and social circles may be a theme this month as well. And, you know, this is going to be about, if you let it, and if you can really go against your nature, like I said, and just trust the universe on this one, Virgo, this is going to be about building a new foundation, because you can't, I'm sorry, Virgo, but like, you can't build on this. We can't build on this, okay? Like, we cannot build on that. There's nothing to build on here. It's too much. It's too much chaos. You can't build on it. I mean, I'm just saying. So, Mercury is going to go into Pisces in a week or two, and Pisces is your 7th house of relationships. Mercury sucks in Pisces, so pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. They will be telling you things about your relationships. Pay close attention to that. This may cause some weird communication issues in your relationships as well. Let your intuition guide you. Pay attention to your relationships and maybe some that may need to end. Mars in your 8th house. This is causing some drama and has been, but it's going to move into your 9th house. And if you do all the things that the universe is trying to get you to do, this is going to be so good for you, Virgo. You will have more motivation in your future. You will have more faith. I honestly don't know if you'll have a choice this month. Like, if you don't do something, I think the universe might, like, just to be honest with you, because the way the astrology is looking, finances, romance, children, could be themes this month. There could be some challenges in these areas. Make sure your shit's in order. Like I said, addiction, escapism energy is heavy for you and those around you, so pay attention to that, especially if you are an addict in recovery or an alcoholic in recovery. Full moon in your 1st house on the 19th, transformation of self, endings. Shit's not ended by then. I am sure it probably will be by then. If you need to talk, I'm here. Reach out to me. I'll be there for you. Yeah. That's your guys' February reading. I hope you liked it. Let me know if it resonated down below. And I love you, Virgo. I'm not trying to be mean. I guess I just I mean, Libra exists to balance between Virgo and Scorpio, you know, the light and the dark. And I guess I just give you guys tough love sometimes because I see the power in you, and I know sometimes you guys don't see it. And you guys do the same to me, normally. I mean, all my best friends normally have been Virgos, so just saying. But I love you, hang in there, you can do this, and I will see you in the weekly live readings. Bye!